I know they love taking their time here. I mean, my boy. Oh, oops, excuse me. Oh, okay, my bad. It was Blind taking his time. Don't hate me, Blind. I'm sorry.
Don't hate me, Blind.
Don't hate me, Blind. Hey, damn it, if Blind hasn't hated me at this point, man, it's all love.
I think you're doing something right.
That's
I think
right.
you're doing something right.
All right.
All right, more awesome Smash action to commence. All right, Stu, that's pretty funny. I like that one. That was pretty good. I got to sneak my way into one of those sometimes.
All
right,
are we doing it? We're doing it.
We're going to do it. Town and City. Let's get it. Oh.
Okay, right now Seth taking a hefty amount of percent as we kick things off. 54%, certainly nothing to smile at, but you know what though? As quickly as Yoshi takes damage, he puts it right back on too.
He really does, man. Yoshi honestly just is really a character that, honestly, he needs to be explored more. I think this character is going to have a really nice place in the meta for sure.
Yeah.
We're going to see. Ooh, I like the maneuverability thus far from my boy 8BitMan. Really holding it down. Oh, that gyro placement was sensational. Just narrowly missed getting the follow-up there, but Manny not missing on the mark and taking down that first stock of Seth.
That's right, man. You know, he definitely had a game plan in hand when things kind of kicked off. He said, look, I know Seth is going to be the aggressor here, even though he is teamed up with the Ike. Ike's certainly a very aggressive character too, but when it just comes up to cleaning stocks out, you know, I think Yoshi just has a slightly better time at it than Ike does. At least in doubles. In singles, obviously, the story's a little different, but, you know, if you don't let Ike get that short hop nair into something, Ike's going to have a really hard time killing you, only because a lot of his options are very linear. You can see them coming from a mile away.
Yep. Naked gift there, just narrowly unable to make it all the way back. It's going to be a nice start for the red team. They're just kind of putting on a lot of pressure.
It's right here.
I love that combination.
So right now, 8BitMan still sitting at a very, I want to say comfortable 134%. I say this only because the blue team's having a really difficult time just pinpointing his movement. You know, he has some room to work with here. He's kind of allowed Static Manny to kind of lead the pack when it comes to putting on the aggression, so he knows that he can kind of stay back in the cut and do what Rod does best. And they kind of force you to come to him. You kind of have to play his game.
Okay. Oh, come on now. I suspect some big team combos. Oh, Seth almost giving up that stock, just attacking recklessly into 8BitMan, and yet again, 8-Bit able to throw it down. A ton of damage. Look at that control with the gyro.
Oh, but then get you a teammate like Seth, though, man.
Seth had his back for sure. And oh my God, no. Bro, the timing, immaculate.
That's the Illmatic, Stillmatic right there, man.
I'm saying, man, one mic now, bro. I just need one move.
There it is.
For that stock.
All right, there's
the
oh, okay. Manny right now getting a little bit too antsy. You know, I know that they are in the lead right now, but you don't want to let it go by the wayside, getting a little bit too fancy right now versus somebody like Ned. Ned obviously is a player who can tangle with the best. If I'm not mistaken, he has Seth from some of the best players in the world in Smash 4, and obviously he's looking to keep up that trend here as we move things over into Ultimate.
Yeah, man, Ned at one time was definitely among one of the favorites to always be in a top 8 at those bigger events. I trailed off a little bit at the end, I feel like, but he is certainly making his mark felt in Ultimate, especially in the Midwest, but just the combination of Manny and 8-Bit's a little too much to overcome in that first game.
Yes. I will agree that it wasn't as much Manny, and that's not saying that he didn't do well in that match. It wasn't so much Manny that was giving him problems. Obviously, Manny was doing what Roy does best. He gets in, he stays in.
Yeah.
It was more of a, I think it was just more of 8BitMan. There was a couple times where, you know, the opposing side, they went for some combos, they went for some follows with each other, and 8BitMan was able to disrupt from the other side of the room with like the laser or the gyro or just whatever it is that he wanted to toss out. So they're really gonna have to try to maybe pinpoint 8BitMan's movement just a little bit better. They could try to hold him down. Things might look a little bit better for him, but right now we got to switch over from Ike to the Pokemon trainer. So this is a character obviously comprised of 3 different matchups, so things get a little difficult right here for the Floridian side.
Yeah, I was wondering when we see this PT. I know Ned plays the Pokemon trainer. So I was glad to see him actually bring it out. All right, but obviously Seth's going to stick with the Yoshi. I know Seth also plays Inkling as well, but I think Yoshi's kind of the way you're going to go. All things considered. Ooh, okay, trying to get that big duck. Oh, my Lord. Jesus.
Right.
Ned. Not playing favorites.
Absolutely not, man. He said, look, I take no prisoners, sir.
I don't know where this cam came from, but hiding the stats. I guess I'll look at this screen.
All right, man, we'll look at this screen over here, right?
The heck did this layout change?
All right, man. Well, in the meantime, right now, man, Ned certainly, kind of like Seth before, he's kind of kind of switched roles right now. He said, look, I got Ivysaur to kick things off. I'm going to kind of try to lead the pack here, too. You know, he's playing a very similar game to what 8BitMan plays. He uses projectiles to find himself openings, and I can't say I'm super upset about this, but right now, unfortunately, Ivysaur completely out of the picture. He's going to switch things over into Charge right now. Charge are obviously lacking in maneuverability, lacking in combo potential, but where he lacks there, he just makes up in raw attack power.
Definitely,
He's certainly a character that can go toe for toe.
Definitely the heavy hitter of the bunch for sure. Squirtle trying to put a little bit of pressure on Manny. Does a good job of evading that. Gonna be a little more difficult though now that Ivysaur has come to play, and back-to-back dunks from Ned are really propelling this blue team ahead and setting up for a nice game 3 at this pace.
There it is, man. Gets the dash attack a little bit too antsy, a little overzealous with that, but that's a testament to just how Ned plays. You know, Ned is a very button-heavy, very movement-heavy type of player, man. He just never stops. But, man, maybe he should have took a breather right there before he decided to get back onto ledge of stage. Static Manny with that turnaround forward smash. The sweet part of that lets you know that he was spaced proficiently, man, 10 years ago.
Yep. Facts. Oh. Okay. And also the back here, still looking maybe for an opportunity to bring this one back. I mean, you look at the fact that Manny still has 2 stocks, pretty healthy. 8BitMan just has to maximize this last one of his and just maybe try and give his team an opportunity to mount this comeback.
You know, I was so worried about how well the Boogie was going to play under the platform that I didn't even take into consideration the things that Static Manny can do when you take a platform into consideration. He can get like a short hop in air or like a back air, and if you land on that platform a type of way, he can back air you again for free, man. So you got to watch how you tech up there. It's not so much 8BitMan who can put the percent and the pressure on Purple Red Knee. I think Roy can do the exact same thing as you see right here. We're nearing this match pretty close.
Oh, and you see my man Manny Nightmare retreating. Not trying to give up this stock too early. Oh my goodness, but it be your own friends, your own homies taking him out. 8BitMan usually pretty on point with those up smashes, but that time spelling an end to that final stock, and very crucial stock for Manny.
Yeah, I really got to give it to him, man. Somebody who grew up very humbly. I'm going to use that word, man. Sometimes your homies will rob you to help you look for the stuff that they stole, man.
That's OD.
It really goes down like that, man.
Yes, it does. Oh, is that it? No, not quite. Not going to be enough. 8BitMan struggling to make something happen. Love the aggression.
Oh, wait.
Boy, fighting to the bitter end. Gotta admire that.
Okay, back to the ledge he goes. Nice. Uses the flamethrower to pop him up. There's the forward there, man. Who said Charger doesn't have his usage in this meta, all right?
Almost felt like it was kind of only, I mean, it was only inevitable at that point, right? You kind of look at the percent, you look at the positioning and how well they're kind of pitting them off the stage, so it'd be like that. Oh, dang.
That guy get some charge, Phil.
There you go, buddy.
Charge me up.
Got you, buddy. I see 10%. You ain't got to ask twice, man.
All right, man. All right. But, yeah. So, phenomenal job there to both sides. We got ourselves a set here, man. You know, obviously earlier today, if you guys tuned in to doubles, which I really hope you guys did, I hope you guys haven't thrown doubles by the wayside because we're doing pretty much everything here besides squad strike. If you guys tuned in, obviously we've seen a lot of 2-0s. But that's just kind of what happens, you know, very early 10 a.m. doubles. Obviously, now we're working with the meat and potatoes. We're in the nitty-gritty right now, man. So we should see some pretty nail-biting sets, if I may say so myself. And with this in mind, I think that's what we're about to get right now. So 8BitMan and Static Manny getting ready to face off again once more versus Seth and Ned. Seth and Ned, just a phenomenal composition, man. Being able to play Pokemon Trainer, 3 different characters at such a high level is certainly a testament to how phenomenal you are.
Oh, yes, sir. That ain't even no joke. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun to see how this one goes down. I think this switch to Pokemon Trainer really just kind of opened up this team.
Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Moving into the final game on the town and city of all stages too. So we're getting a not necessarily an exact run back, but you know we're keeping it in the Animal Crossing sense, so nonetheless. And as things kind of kick off, man, Manny is like, look, man, I got to get this Ivysaur out of here and immediately. They're putting a lot of pressure on him. They got Ivysaur out of here, man. Off to the Pokemon Center. You go, good sir.
And that's a tremendous way to start this game 3. Really, Ned being one of the cornerstones for that game 2 performance, and then just kind of take his first stock off early. Oh man, that is incredible.
Right.
I think they kind of know. Maybe they need to kind of obviously not ignore Seth by any means, but at some point, you know, you kind of got to zero in on Ned too.
Yeah, you know, right now Ned obviously switching over to the Squirtle, and I'm really liking that. You know, he knows that he can't quite go blow for blow with Roy. So what he's doing is he's trying to play the Roy's weaknesses, hit Roy off stage.
Dude, Seth got baited so hard. 8BitMan perfectly like obviously Rob, you know, limitless almost as far as his recovery goes.
Right.
And he played Seth like a fiddle, let him go extra low, then just traded hitboxes with him, and Seth just couldn't make it back, man. Dang, that was crazy. That was so smart.
That ain't even right, man. It really goes down like that sometimes, man. These four gentlemen certainly heating things up here at Frostbite, looking to melt what little snow we have over here. Nice, gets the up throw. Pops Seth up off of his feet. Not a bad position to be in, but as he popped him up, though, he spent a little bit too much time up there on that platform. You obviously don't want to leave a character like Roy by his lonesome versus two characters like Ivysaur and Yoshi. Man, those are two very combo-heavy characters. Not only are they strong with the combos, they're strong with finishing as well, too.
This download perhaps complete, man. This computer definitely computing, man. Boogity boot. Don't know where you at.
There it is.
But it ain't on the stage. Good Lord. All right. Preemptive just to get himself back. Runs right into a gyro, however. Last stocks for both Ned and Seth. 8BitMan and Nightmare putting on an absolute clinic thus far in this third game.
Okay, now here we go. I like that. Gets the short hop there. Trying to push my man away. Right now, 8BitMan kind of electing to stay out there on the right side of the stage. He said, look, man, if I can just set up shop and apply some pressure from up over here, I don't even really need to get close. And to be honest, damn it, I don't blame him. With how well Ned has been playing off stage,
that's what it is.
That's what it is. Close to him. But, man, Ned's going to have to play a little bit more careful as he decides to get back onto the stage. That'd be twice now that he went for a wild get up off the ledge and got punished for it. You got to respect Roy's up smash.
Ooh, okay. All right. So Ned trying to keep himself well engaged. So Nightmare, keep an eye on him. His percent is starting to rise a little bit. 8BitMan is doing his job as far as the stock tech rise. Oh, my Lord.
He was looking for a trade right there. He probably felt like that. Maybe, you can't get too close to Roy. Goes for the up smash, but not quite enough. Got the red stuff, though.
This is actually pretty nutty right now. What y'all trying to do?
Yeah, man. This ain't looking good right now for the Blues.
It really ain't, man. All right, Seth.
See ya. Okay. See ya at Nintendo, man.
Pretty much, man.
All right, no, but all jokes aside, not to write my boy Seth off too much, man. Green back there crying, and I don't blame him, man. Things are not looking good. Oh,
you're actually just decimated. What a performance. Game 3, 8-Bit and Nightmare just kind of slicing this boogity, man. Boogity boot. Dang.
They wanted to see that boogity boo boo, and they got it.
That was tough, man.